My name's Pete Pedersen and I'm the incoming station leader at Macquarie Island for the 21-22 season. My first role with the AAD was as station leader at Davis Station in 2007, and that's where I got a taste for Antarctica, and came back again in 2016 to do the station leader job at Casey. I'm from Cairns, up in far north Queensland. I had about 25 years with Australian Quarantine Service, so based mainly in Northern Australia between Cairns and Broome, doing sort of border protection and community engagement sort of work. It's such a rare privilege for people to get down here and live and work. So I think for me, after the first year, once was never going to be enough. And I think after a couple of visits to the continent and having visited Macquarie Island just briefly, I always knew, I think, that Macquarie Island was going to be on the cards for me if I was lucky enough to get it. This year is the first year where we're getting really stuck into the Macquarie Island modernisation project. So unlike the continental stations, the infrastructure on Macquarie Island is really quite sparse and quite rustic, for want of a better word. And it's been in a really harsh environment for a long time. So a lot of those buildings and infrastructure are really in need of improvement. The big draw card for Macquarie Island for expeditioners is the place itself, the landscape, and the chance to live so closely with the wildlife, especially in summer. The place explodes. It's a place with huge numbers of wildlife, and lots of the wildlife there is endangered or at risk, especially nesting seabirds. So things like wandering albatross are there in very small numbers, and they're at really great risks. I think a good station leader needs to, I guess first of all, be empathetic and be a good listener, but they need to give the people the freedom to do the jobs they've been selected for, but to do them safely and in a respectful sort of environment. I don't think I'm a very good slushy because I asked too many questions of the chef. So I think they'd prefer I just got on and washed the dishes up instead of asking their favourite recipe, or how you make sourdough donuts, or why my soufflés don't rise.